Hi, I'm Beth and welcome to another video about tinnitus. I've done another video about 10 years of tinnitus and 10 things that I've learnt, but today I'm going to be doing a video about things to not say and not do to people with tinnitus or hearing impairments. So these kind of things do happen naturally, like it's, you know, people that live their life being consciously aware of people that have tinnitus, that's totally fine. But these are just some things that I've noticed that can be quite difficult for me, and I know for others, so I just thought I'd talk about them. So the first one is something I mentioned in my previous video, which was when people say, "That must be so annoying." Yes, 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 it is annoying, and saying that makes it more annoying. And it kind of just is a little bit frustrating when people say that. Again, that's no fault of them, they just don't know or don't understand, and I think that's kind of a natural reaction, so it's just something to be mindful of, that yes, it is annoying, but sometimes pointing the obvious out is more annoying. And leading on from that, another thing is when people say, "What does it sound like?" Well, I can't mimic the sound that I hear, and it's different for everybody. And I know some of it is intrigue, but it can be a little bit frustrating, because I think that, like, in some instances with tinnitus, when it's kind of like an uncomfortable situation, like that can trigger you, and if you're anxious about it, it can make the tinnitus worse. So, I don't know, what does it sound like is just a bit of a weird one, and it's kind of like, don't do that. Another big one that really rattles me is when people mutter jokes under their breath, or say things under their breath. Again, that is like a natural thing, and that is some people's form of humour, and that's fine. Like, I totally get it, like, it is funny, but if you know that your audience has some hearing issues, such as tinnitus or hearing loss or partially deaf, or however you want to, like, label it, just be mindful of that, and just don't kind of use that form of humour. You know, we can still have a good time and have a laugh and whatnot, but that is just really frustrating, because it doesn't become funny anymore if you can't hear it, or you can't, like, joke about it, and then if someone has to explain it, it's just not funny, and then you look like a bit of an arse. So just don't do it, like, try not to do that. Another one is creeping up on people or making them jump. While this can happen accidentally, again, I only have tinnitus in my left ear, so it is definitely a perception issue, and while it can happen accidentally, and Zach can certainly vouch for this, definitely made me almost shit myself several times, unintentionally, but doing it intentionally is really not okay for someone that has any hearing issue, so just be mindful of that. Like, if you know, like, just be aware. And then lastly is people that cover their mouth or not face you when talking. Like, I subconsciously rely on lip reading, and I think I need people in front of me or in kind of like this dome kind of situation for me to hear, or like marry up the lip reading and whatnot. So when people like talk like this or just don't face you, it's so annoying, and it happens in films as well, or TV shows, that yeah, if you rely on lip reading, then this is a massive no-no. So that was 5 things that I think that people shouldn't say or do to people with tinnitus or any hearing impairment. Hearing impairment. But yeah, let me know if you have any other things that you think should be added to this list. That's just what I've learned in the last 10 years or so, and that's something that I think people should work on or be mindful of. But yeah, let me know. Thank you for watching.